That's true.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling y'all, bro. Bucky don't get messed up like that.
But that's fine. That's fine. But
and you know what I'm talking all this mess, and I was talking about Captain America.
Well, first off,
was probably hella racist.
Dude, Bucky was hella racist. Bucky was a Nazi, bro, and you're going for Bucky, bro. So I'm saying, like, you're over here, like, see. I think you got a MAGA hat. You turn that hat around. Let me see if it says "Make America Great" on it, bro. Because I'm telling you, bro.
Bucky is probably a racist. I'm over here defending.
We out here chasing dreams, trying to catch them like receivers. Heavy on the grind, trying to turn you to believers. Yeah, we see you hating from the bleachers. Coming with the gas, hot and ready, little.
Pick up, my boy. Your dad about to shit on you, bro. And he sleep. Yeah. He like, damn, bro. Sheesh.
Tofu.
Yeah.
What's up, people?
Yeah.
Back at you again. Another episode of Above the Multiverse.
ABOV.
Okay. I am Adrian Blest.
I'm Avery Harden.
And this is Tofu. Cat that
Tofu!
that doesn't move and does not give a fuck about us or anything else. I might have to turn my mic up a little bit. Let me see.
Yeah, turn that mic up, my boy. Turn that mic up, my boy.
1, 2.
My boy.
But yeah, man. Coming to you live. Another episode of Above the Multiverse, bro. We were just trying to get ourselves warmed up to talk about some Marvel stuff. And we were just talking about Spider-Man, and then we're like, bro, we need to get going.
Yeah.
Start recording, right?
Yeah. Nah. Well, we started talking about Deadpool.
Oh
because
yeah, okay,
I haven't seen Deadpool in a minute, so like I'm like trying to figure out what's about to happen with Wolverine. That's what I'm tripping on.
Well, okay, so we were talking about.
I don't. You gotta give me a.
Tofu, bro.
Give me and the people a rundown of what's happening, because I know Deadpool
was like X-Men, like Fox property, right? So they ended up getting, like I said, Disney got the rights for that.
Yes.
So now they are able to make movies with this. So Deadpool's going to be coming to, Marvel, and Marvel's going to be making that, Marvel Productions.
Yeah.
Logan, X-Men, all that stuff too. That was also Fox. So like they were able to interact, like Deadpool and and Wolverine.
Because the last thing I seen from Deadpool was he fought and he had that big old iron guy and then that fat
so that's
kid.
the second one.
That's the second one.
Yeah, that's
okay.
the second one. So you saw that one.
Okay. So what?
So I'm thinking, the way that they're gonna do it is because
okay, this is what I said earlier. Logan died when he had that kid.
Yeah.
And Logan.
Yeah.
What is
So okay, at the way I was thinking, because Deadpool was really smart in what they did at the end of it, because they probably knew that they were gonna end up getting bought by Marvel, so they kind of had to leave a way for like things to happen. Like how would Deadpool come into the universe, right?
Yeah.
He at the end of it, he gets like a time traveling machine from Cable, the dude who, like, remember, because that dude comes back in time to kill that kid.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because that kid ends up like destroying the world in the future. So Cable, he's a villain from X-Men. He comes back and he ends up blah blah. They end up becoming friends, blah blah. But Deadpool at the end, he steals that time machine thing, and so he starts going back in time at the end and starts like rewriting stuff and fixing stuff, or like checking stuff out. Like there's a part where because you know how there was an old X-Men movie with Deadpool in it.
Yeah.
And Ryan Reynolds played him, but it was like a weird Deadpool. Like they did it so wrong. It was like so dumb.
I don't think I've seen that one.
It was like, okay, I forgot which one it is, but basically like they had Deadpool fighting I think Wolverine in the old X-Men movie, and Ryan Reynolds played him, but his mouth was like sewn up. So like they
Deadpool's
just like
mouth?
Okay. In the movie, and like he was like bald. He looked dumb, but like it wasn't like, he didn't look like that cool, like, you know.
Okay.
And he like they have a fight and stuff, and people just were not happy with it.
Okay.
Then they remade Deadpool with, like, how he wanted to do it, like Ryan Reynolds, and like they did it, way better. It became like a huge fucking movie.
Yeah,
but yeah,
like,
so he ends up coming back. He goes back and like even stuff like that. So that's why I brought that up, is because in that little short, Ryan Reynolds, he goes back and kills himself, like as Ryan Reynolds, like reading the script for that movie, because like he was Green Lantern too. He did Green Lantern too. Remember that movie Green Lantern?
Yeah.
There's a part where he's like reading the script for Green Lantern, and Deadpool comes over there and shoots him in the head, and he's like, "You'll thank me later."
I gotta watch that.
Yeah, like, so like stuff like that. Like he's going back in time and like kind of correcting stuff and doing stuff. So he might go back and find like an old version of Logan, and like them two like start traveling together or something, and they end up in the Marvel universe.
Okay,
you know?
okay. That makes sense.
Somehow.
Definitely because Marvel done opened the door to time travel. So
yeah, exactly.
Because I'm pretty sure they're gonna eventually jump into like the actual MCU. Which is okay. All right, cool.
So that's how like Logan. I'm assuming that's they'll probably, because if they're gonna go off Deadpool 3 and they want to keep you know the things that happen in Deadpool 1 and 2 still in there.
Yeah.
I would assume. So you know, hopefully they just like pick up from that spot and kind of incorporate it.
Okay, shoot. Well,
but yeah, it'll be dope.
Yeah,
it's gonna be sick to see. I mean, it's dope that they got Hugh Jackman to come back.
I mean,
for that shit,
I gotta be honest. I gotta kind of get back in my X-Men like familiarity, because I know about it. I've seen it as a kid, but like I'm so invested in MCU. Like it's like I low-key forgot about all X-Men. Like everybody's hype about the X-Men. Dog, I have no like recollection of like who's what is what. Like I obviously know when we watched what was that movie? Doctor Strange? Was it Doctor Strange when like the four the
Illuminati?
The Illuminati, yeah. Illuminati came out, and I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But like, I'm
Professor X coming
yeah,
through. Like,
but like it was dope. It was a dope cameo, but I wasn't as hype as everybody because it's like I'm not that driven on X-Men like that. Like it was dope to see it in the Fantastic Four dude. What's his name? Bryan Cranston. What is his name? No, it's not Bryan Cranston.
It's
what the freak is his name?
It's Mr. Incredible. Or
yeah,
not Mr. Incredible.
From The Office. What's the dude's name? John Cranston.
John Krasinski.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. So like I was cool. I was like hype seeing him because of The Office, not because of Fantastic Four. Like like I'm like.
But the Fantastic Four. So you never watched Fantastic Four movies growing up?
No, I did, but it's like whatever. Like you know what I mean? Like when it comes to guys, when it comes to superhero movies, I'm sorry, I'm the new millennium. MCU beats anything I've ever seen before. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm sorry. Shout out to X-Men. Shout out to all that. Like MCU is killing the game. Spider-Man's before though. Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire. Those are heat. But anything else other than MCU movies is like not dog crap, but it's just like it doesn't compare to Infinity War.
Well, yeah, it was good for the time. That's the whole thing. It was like at the time, like as a kid growing up and like looking at like comics and looking at like the cartoons and stuff, like loving superheroes as much as I did. Like growing when you get a little bit older in like the 2000s, like that first Hulk movie, like I was like, oh, I was hyped because I was like, I love the Hulk is dope as fuck, and then he's in a movie, you know. And I'm like,
those
I
Hulk
wanted to watch it. Yeah,
those Hulk movies were dope.
Then it's
sure.
like all the X-Men movies. Those X-Men movies, like I saw every single one of them. I wasn't in love with them.
Yeah, see, X-Men I wasn't in love with.
Yeah, I wasn't in love with them, but I loved like some of those characters, like seeing like when they brought in Nightcrawler and stuff, and like Iceman and different stuff like that. Like those like are characters I really loved from playing the video games and from like stuff like that. You know what I mean? So like when I saw those characters in like live action like that, like seeing them like do their stuff like with this great CGI and all this stuff, and it was dope. But like at the time it was cool, and then so you're like it's that nostalgia kind of factor. But
speaking of X-Men though. I don't know if it was New Rock Stars or somebody said something about dude from Magic Mike. What's his name?
Oh, Channing Tatum.
Yeah, he's gonna be Bandit, and somebody's gonna kill him. They bringing him to the MCU so they can kill him.
What's you talking Gambit?
Gambit. I said Bandit. My bad. Yeah. Oh God, we don't know about the multiverse. I don't even know about superheroes.
It's all good though. That's the whole point. Okay. Let me jump into this because the whole reason we also talked about this, we also started this podcast is because like I got like Avery, you didn't really watch like superhero movies and all that stuff before. Like he wasn't really into it, but my whole mission is to get everybody into it. Like that's been my mission. I've always like tried to get people to do it. And I don't know if I was the one who told you to start watching them or if someone else told you, but regardless, like you started watching them kind of late and like really getting into it later. Yeah. But like,
I mean, like I've seen all the movies, but it's not until like maybe like Avengers, even later than that, where I was like really got into it. Maybe like I'm not gonna lie, I probably was late in the game with it, like Infinity War, where I was like really deep diving.
Yeah, and then went back and watched like every single one. And
deep diving.
Like there's like I represent like the Marvel like fanhood that's like the crazy like watching every single thing they do, watching all the leaks, watching like every news report to see who's gonna be in it, who's not gonna be in it, like all that stuff. Like
and now I'm tuning into like new rock stars, Rob. I forget the shots.
Comics
Rob.
Explained.
Yeah, like all these people, like, and trying to figure out and trying to deep dive like this fool does. But I'm such a newbie. I'm a noob that it's like it's like I come up with like weird theories. Like I was saying to him, shout out to my boy Marcus who watched the podcast, and he was like, was like, bro, your Daniel Kaluuya like theory was terrible, and because I don't know the comics, and I'm just going off a theory of seeing the movie, and I'm like trying to, you know,
a lot of times like I mean, but that's the thing though, is like. There is a difference between the comics and the movies, and that's why there is this fandomship and fanhood or whatever, is because like a lot of people like the movies are different than the comics, and as much as like that's what's crazy is like the people like going to see it are mostly like people who grew up with the comics and know the stories and like know what to expect, but you can't just do it just off the comics because then it's gonna be boring. It's gonna be like we already know it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like the cool thing about these Marvel movies is like they do things a little bit different, and like you're like, oh, okay, cool, like that's dope. Like it's cool. It's like the new Avengers, like when they in the comics, like you know what I mean? It's just it's like a new version of stuff that you've already seen, and it's cool to like, you know, you never know. Like Daniel Kaluuya is a big actor, and like it, you know, like it would have been crazy if he had some like a bigger role, like where he was able to do something bigger and like become something. I don't think he would have become Black Panther, but you know, I mean, like,
and I just saw, see, not because I digged and I'm like going a little deeper. I just saw that Ryan Coogler said that he's not dead.
Yeah,
and he's not like out of Wakanda. He's there, but he exists, but he's not. So they're giving him a opportunity to maybe come back.
Yeah.
So like maybe for the I guess they're doing a show or for the next Black Panther.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So that's the thing too. So like, but Ryan Coogler, he's a big comic book head. So like he knows like he knows the comics like really well. And so like I'm sure, I don't know what that dude does because I'm not like deep into the comics for Black Panther like that. So I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know if he's like a real character, like, or that was just character created for this. But I know, like, for him, like the Midnight Angels, like that was a real thing, right? Like how the Midnight Angels were Okoye, and then like where they get their suits and they become like a rogue offshoot of like the Dora Milaje, you know? Like they like. That's cool that he incorporated that into that because that's it from the comics, you know. And a lot of people probably wouldn't know that and don't care about that or would, you know. But that's cool that he was like that's for the comic book heads, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like there's stuff that he might do that's like a little different too. Like that's, you know, like obviously like the whole Namor thing. Like Namor's from Atlantis, but they didn't want to like make everyone think of just do like Namor just like Aquaman because everyone's just seen Aquaman and all that stuff. Yeah, because he was
totally different than Aquaman.
Yeah, because Aquaman, Aquaman is like. That's DC, but they're pretty similar, and they're both Atlantis, and they didn't want to be like, oh, having these two things compete. Yeah. So they figured out a way to make it new, right? Like by being like, oh, he's from Telocan, and he's like a Aztec that like or Mayan that like, you know, was like, you know. So
that's actually really cool. I gotta watch.
But that's what makes this whole thing exciting, bro. Like that's why I love doing this. Like that's why we wanted to do this podcast. To go back to that is like I'm obsessed with it because it's so exciting to me to see like what they're gonna do, like what's next, like how are they gonna tell this story. Like, you know, I know King the Conqueror's coming, and like I know what he's about in the comic books, but how are they gonna do it? Like, are they they're gonna do it in some dope ass way that's different that like no one's gonna expect, you know? And the reason we did this podcast is because when all these movies were coming out, I was already way deep, right? Like I'm super deep. Like I'm obsessed with this stuff. Like I watch it like every day. I'm like obsessed with this stuff. And Avery was getting into it, and so he would call me and ask me like, okay, well, what does this mean? Like, why did that happen? Like, oh, is this like? So he would ask me things, and I would be telling him all the time, like, okay, this is what it is. And then I feel like that helps you get more into it because I'm so excited by it. So like when you see like my passion when I'm telling you like, oh, bro, just wait, like this is gonna happen, and like and because this happened and this happened, that's gonna happen, and you're like, oh, that's dope, like that's pretty cool, and then that got you more into it. So like now it's like we're in this like second era of Marvel Studios, you know, and it's like a whole new puzzle piece that they gave us. Like we had that 22 movie plot, 10 years of this giant puzzle that they were putting together, and we're like trying to figure out what the next piece is going to be. And then we saw it all happen, and when people who really watched everything can really appreciate that big picture that they painted. Like, you're like, damn, like they really did that with 22 movies. Like, told this overall story that was so sick, you know?
And now
it's a new one. It's the beginning of a new one, right? So we just saw like the very first part of it,
which was mostly Loki.
Yeah, Loki. I
feel like Loki was like the beginning, because before then.
Well, like I think WandaVision and Loki were like the things that kicked everything off. I think, right?
Yeah,
for this phase.
Because before then, right? Like Endgame happened, and then Spider-Man No Way Home, or whichever one it was. Spider-Man happened, and it was like that was just kind of like in Spider-Man life. Oh, what's gonna happen next? Like it's whatever. Like it didn't really show like
the next phase of like phase, that was like the end of that.
But then when Loki happened, and the end of Loki, and you were like, oh,
it's already connecting.
That's when it was like. Oh,
you're like, oh shit. Okay, what happened in Loki is the reason why this shit happened in Spider-Man.
I feel like the crazy part about it is like, we got Loki, and then they didn't do anything else after that. I mean, they did, but like,
you're talking about as far as tying in the overall story of like this big picture
like
thing.
Kang is the big bad, and we got Loki in 2000. What was it? Was it still pandemic time?
I think so. 2020 probably, maybe.
Yeah. So we got Loki, and everything that happened after that, I was like, where's Kang?
Oh, you know what? Let me go. Hold up.
Where's Kang?
I got something.
I was like, where's Kang, bro? Where's my guy Kang at? Cause that's my This is you know how the people like Thanos? Some people like Thanos. I like Kang, even though he's probably about to kill everybody. I like Kang.
Kang's okay.
Because I like Jonathan Majors, so
we'll talk about that. But real quick, because I wanted to. I want to show you guys we're dedicated to this podcast, all right, guys? Dedicated to this podcast. So I got a little journal. You know, I came in here and I
prepared.
Prepared, and I actually got I wrote down all the phases and all the movies and what date they came out and stuff.
Okay.
So So Endgame came out 2019.
Okay.
All right, and then Spider-Man Far From Home came out right after that. That wasn't No Way Home. That wasn't the new one, the newest one. That was the second one where he fought where he was with
he fought Jake Gyllenhaal.
Mysterio.
Yeah.
So that was the end of that phase, and then it goes into this new phase with everything here. It started with Black Widow.
Okay, see, we didn't it was cool. Don't get me wrong, Black Widow was a cool movie, but like we didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So
Falcon and Winter Soldier was,
and then Loki.
Whatever. WandaVision was really good, but it didn't really give us.
You got a little bit of like, okay, like where's Vision going? Vision's gone somewhere. But you don't know. They're setting up Wanda to be this like big thing.
Yeah, and then Loki happens.
But then Loki happens,
and then it's like,
and we didn't even know. We don't really realize how big of
I'm not gonna lie, like I was watching Loki, like Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'm sorry, I'm not a big fan of. It was just
it's setting up a lot of stuff that we can get into, but it's important, but
yes,
it's not.
I watched it.
It's not. We're looking for the next, as fans of the first like Infinity Saga Infinity Saga. We're looking for that next Thanos, bro. You're looking for that big thing, and
not even.
But there's lower level shit that's happening. They're setting it up in like tiers, right? Like there's like lower level things that are gonna happen.
Even then, though, WandaVision, like that's why I'm not rocking with Falcon and Winter Soldier, because like it was cool for what it was. All right, it was all right, but WandaVision didn't give me another big villain, but it was a great show. It was fun, it was goofy, it was serious, it was cool, and then you jump to Loki, which was like, man, this is a really good series.
Game changer.
This is a really good series, and then boom, oh wait, something big is actually happening there, and then it becomes like, oh dang, spoiler alert, Sylvie kills Kang and starts this whole weird thing. Now we got to figure out what happened. And then after that, what's after that? Because they didn't tell us until Quantumania.
What if? Oh, as far as like as far as like bringing it back to what happened to that,
yes,
Quantumania, which is hella movies, bro.
Low key, even then,
Shang-Chi, Eternals, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Thor, Black Panther, you freaking all the shows, She-Hulk, Miss Marvel, Hawkeye, Moon Knight, all this stuff.
None of them talked about
what happened.
Like, they didn't give us anything that happened in Loki, and then also you always say like we don't know when Loki happened, which is understandable. But
so recently I just saw a thing. I don't know if you sent it to me or I just saw or someone where the ending of where they kill Kang, where Sylvie kills Kang, and the moment that Scarlet Witch becomes the Scarlet Witch, it syncs up perfectly.
I didn't send that to you. What?
It's crazy.
So the moment.
So the moment that Loki and
Sylvie
stab. She gets when she stabs him. That same exact scene, if you line it up with WandaVision, when she's becoming the Scarlet Witch at the end, when she like imbues all those powers, like, or it's not when she kills him. It's when he's like, we just passed the singularity. It's when he stops knowing where everything when everything happens. Next, you know. So when exactly at that moment, so it's not when he kills him, but that. Let me jump back to this real quick. When she, so it syncs up right when Wanda becomes the Scarlet Witch. He's like, we've passed the singularity. He stops knowing what has happened in the future because now things are new. Because I think it's because Wanda's that powerful that like it like stopped because now she's gonna be able to shift reality. She's able to shift reality.
Shoot.
And so if he's like controlling like the time stuff, like now he stopped at that moment knowing what's gonna happen next because she's in control. I think.
Dang.
That's how powerful she is. And then after that, he doesn't know what's gonna happen, right? But I'm assuming he knows he's like, I'm okay with getting killed because I've done everything. Like I'm at the very end where I don't know what's done. I've done everything, whatever.
Yeah.
So she kills him, and I think that's the moment where when she kills him, I think that syncs up with Doctor Strange when he's doing his
the curse for Spider-Man.
The curse for Spider-Man.
Which curse? The curse.
The first one that broke the multiverse.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, like that syncs up with that part. So like at that moment, like so
that's
when she kills him,
moment.
That's when Spider-Man is happening, and Spider-Man.
The moment when Sylvie kills him. That's the Spider-Man moment.
Yeah, it's the Spider-Man moment where Doctor Strange is doing the spell, trying to, I forgot what he was trying to do. He was trying to do something.
Yo,
he broke
that's
it.
crazy because this is what I want to ask you because it's like when is all this happening?
Exactly. Well, that's the thing about movies and stuff because they could be happening, especially all these movies. You don't know exactly in the timeline of where it's happening. That's why it's interesting to watch like those breakdowns, like with new rock stars. They'll do like that stuff where they're like, this is like we think that this happened right here, and then WandaVision happened right after it, and then like they'll break that stuff down. Mm-hmm. So it's cool, so you can see when everything's happening. But
you gotta send me
that's the thing is,
you gotta send me that video.
This whole thing's gonna be about time and stuff, bro. Because Kang is like. He's like the master of time and like time travel and can do all this crazy shit. So like he's gonna be fucking with people bad. He's gonna be doing some wild shit.
Yeah. Ant-Man, have I killed you before? Yeah. What do you say? Have I killed you? Are you an Avenger?
Yeah, he's an Avenger. Have I killed you before?
Ant-Man. He says that, Ant-Man. But that was my problem with the last phase. It's like, dang, bro, like they didn't give us anything with the new, but they were setting it up. Obviously, I guess they were setting it up.
Yeah, but things have been getting much like they're starting to connect things now. Like as we were talking about how it's this big picture that we're looking at, right? We're trying to find out this big picture. Well, this is just the base paint, baby. We just get in here. We barely just laying down. He's they're just painting a little like some mountains
and then
some rivers,
and also my obsession or my eagerness comes from. When I got into like it deeper, what I just said, it was like Infinity War.
Yeah.
So I was already putting the puzzles together, and like I was kind of at the end when I realized when I awoke my my eagerness for Marvel. You know what I mean? So like I'm in Iron Man stage now. And I wasn't in the Iron Man stage before.
Yeah.
When Iron Man came up, and then they had I'm building up the Avengers. Back then, like I didn't know. I was just like, oh, cool, Avengers. But like I didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
But now I know, and I'm like, oh shoot, what's gonna happen next? Even for Black Panther, I was hoping that it was gonna be a
bigger tie-in.
Bigger tie-in. Yeah, bigger tie-in. But they had a lot of stuff to do to it, so I'm not even mad at that.
Yeah, I mean they're just setting up this first phase and just kind of like like I said, the foundation for this stuff. But we're starting to get some connections, and I mean like, I really feel like everything's gonna pay off. Like as far as like even like how you said like the Falcon and Winter Soldier shit, like you don't care about that stuff. What that's doing is setting up like a more like localized threat kind of stuff with like the Thunderbolts and stuff like that, right? The Thunderbolts is gonna be its own movie, and we just saw that. That's like That's like that Allegra Fontaine chick from her. Ghost from Ant-Man, Red Guardian,
Booty Captain America.
Yeah, Booty Captain America, freaking U.S. Agent, whatever his name is. Taskmaster from Black Widow.
I don't know because they have Bucky. I'm like,
but then Bucky's. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like Bucky's a good guy though. Like all the other people are bad. Even Black Widow's sister, Loki's bad.
Yeah.
But Bucky's a good guy.
But Bucky can be turned bad if the right person.
Yeah, but didn't. Oh,
they fixed him.
Yeah, they fixed him in Wakanda. So like, it's true. I feel like you.
But maybe he's just willing to do some shit that other people aren't willing to do. He's already like that's the whole thing is that that's another part about Black Panther or about Winter Soldier and Falcon or whatever is that like that whole thing was about him like showing that like as much as like it's about a new Captain America and like a black Captain America and what that means to be a black Captain America, which is a really good storyline too, which I'm surprised you didn't fuck with it that much.
No, it's not. It's not even. It's not like, that. It's Papa Doc. Nobody likes Papa Doc, bro. Anthony Mackie kills me, bro. Like he's a perfect side character. Like if it was my guy who's gonna be Wonder Man.
Well, that's why it was. Hey, that's why it was.
If it was my guy who's gonna be Wonder Man, I forget his name. I forget his name, but we'll put his face up here because I know who I'm talking about. But yeah, even if it was him, then
Yaya.
Yeah. If it was Yaya, like bro, like that'll be cool. But like it's Papa Doc.
Yeah, I know, but we get it. I know he's Papa Doc, but that's also why the show isn't called The Falcon. It's called Falcon and the Winter Soldier, bro. He needed a counterpart. You know what I mean? But that's fine. That's fine because
like I got what they were doing, but it was just like I like Anthony Mackie, but not as a lead character.
Yeah, I mean he's gonna lead teams. He's not gonna be like the main guy. He'll never be the main guy, but that's fine. But that's not even that. Like, to go back to that show though.
Shout out to Anthony Mackie, man. I'm sorry if you ever watch this, dog. I rock with you, bro.
I love Anthony Mackie.
But
you
cannot be the lead character. I'm sorry, dog. Shout out to you, bro. And hate me if you want, but bro, like no way.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. He doesn't need to be. He's Captain America, but he'll do his thing. Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna start seeing them get some bigger roles and stuff. But real quick.
Go ahead.
The whole thing about Winter Soldier is that he's as much as it was like hard for Falcon to become the new Captain America because he's black and in America, it's also for Bucky, it was harder for him because he's like the things that I've done like. America, like they'll never accept me as Captain America, bro. Because I'm like a killer, like I'm like legit, like an assassin, kill people, like worked for the bad, all this stuff, like Nazis and all this shit. So like he definitely can't be Captain America. So like that's the whole thing is like he's willing to do some shit that because he is that way, like he gave up the like mantle of being Captain America. He's like, nah, I can't do it. Like he knows that about himself and he'll always like hold that against himself. Like that character. Like so he'll be like he's willing to be like fuck it, bro. Like I've already done so much crazy shit. Like I'll do some shit to join the Thunderbolts.
I feel like you know what else I'm thinking right now, just off the rip now, bro. Explain to me, because maybe it was explained in Captain America and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and I just didn't understand. If Captain America was such a good guy, how come this man ain't stopped slavery and stopped segregation and all that?
He was frozen.
Huh?
He was frozen.
When did he get because it was still, bro. No, he was 19, 18, whatever it was. So he was fighting that war, but black people were still oppressed or whatever. Bro, can stop that. He's the good guy. Yeah. He's supposed to be the man.
He would have. He would have if
That's
he
what
was.
I'm saying,
Captain America would have stopped any kind of segregation if it was up to him.
Get out of here.
Because that's what it been.
Captain America's racist as hell.
Well, that's why.
Captain America's wearing a MAGA hat.
No, okay, so that's.
Was wearing a MAGA hat, man. That's what I believe in my heart of hearts, bro. Captain America was wearing a MAGA hat, and he wanted to make America great, and only wanted pure Aryan race in America.
He was. You gotta watch the Captain America the first. You gotta watch the first Captain America again. I think.
He
was. There was a black dude in that movie that he was working with, bro. He was cool. He was just all about the army. He just wanted to help America. He's all about America, bro.
Do you know what they should have did? Should have been like, they
ruined.
Listen. Marvel, this is what y'all need to do. Bring Chris Evans back. What's his name? Chris Evans. What's his name?
Yeah.
Bring Chris Evans back, right? Make a. I know this is off of the whole.
Captain America's best friend is freaking.
Hold on. I got something to say. Hold on. On your left. Hey, hold on. Okay, look, Marvel, check me out. Kevin Feige, rock with me real quick. I know. We are so far away from when we met Captain America, but let's go back and make one TV series about Captain America stopping racism with Martin Luther King.
That's what we need. Maybe Deadpool when he goes back in time, he'll
we need that. We need to convince me that Captain America's not racist, bro.
No, Captain America. You know what Captain America has to do? He has to when Martin Luther King's about to get assassinated, he jumps up with his shield. He blocks with his shield. Vibranium, baby. Vibranium, baby.
Holla at us. We'll produce that, bro. But okay, all right. Let's get back to business.
Martin Luther King and Malcolm X meet Captain America.
That's a TikTok,
that's more of a
YouTube.
Disney. That's more of a Disney Plus show, I think.
That's what I'm saying. That's a Disney. Okay. All right. So we done fast forward. Let's fast forward because both of us just watched Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay. So that's also. I'm glad we're talking about Bucky and all this stuff, right? Because that's a good segue.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Okay. If you haven't watched the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, watch it. It's amazing. It was amazing. It was really good, bro.
I don't have my
Santa Claus
hat on today, but it was great.
Yeah, this would have been the episode to wear the Santa Claus hat, but we got the Christmas tree in the corner, so maybe I can.
Is it? Oh, it's
kind of in. We can. We'll make it work. But yeah, do the holiday special. So it's kind of to go on everything that we've been talking about as well. The holiday special was great. It was just a good movie, but it was cool because James Gunn, shout out James Gunn because you are a fucking genius. This dude is so good at tying more things together, right?
Yeah.
That's what we love about Marvel is this big picture tying things together. How does this connect to that, right? He did a great job at doing that in this special. I really didn't expect it. I thought it was gonna be its own little thing, but it's cool to see there was a lot of things that happened in it that connect.
Yeah,
and
you gotta help me out because the only thing I saw connect was the Celestials thing.
Oh, okay.
And how they kind of talked about it more. Well, I mean, New Rockstars was talking about it, not
okay.
them.
I gotta rewatch. I gotta watch that. No, tell me.
No. New Rockstars was talking about how because I didn't know this. I mean, maybe I gotta watch Guardians of the Galaxy again, but I didn't know what's name's.
Nowhere was okay.
No.
Ego's dad.
Yeah. So he was a Celestial.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But because he is, I forgot that what's his name, Peter.
Yeah.
Peter Quill is a Celestial. And then what we just find out in Eternals, Celestials are whatever. So now, I just watched Eternals, but that's just a me thing. He probably knows already, but I'm putting 2 and 2 together because we just watched Eternals.
Well, what's also crazy is that we never really thought about and we never saw, but when you watch Eternals is one of the major things that happened in this holiday special that's a cool thing is the connection to Nowhere, which is, remember in the second Guardians of the Galaxy they go to Nowhere, and it's a planet a kind of a mining planet, but what it is, it's the severed head of a Celestial.
Oh yes, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're living in that, and so they leave in the second one. They're not there, but it's cool that they basically established that in this next Guardians of the Galaxy movie that's gonna happen, that they went back to Nowhere and they're kind of took it they're making it their own. You know what I mean? They're kind of recolonizing this severed fucking Celestial head, which is interesting because that's also a big plot point that we're missing, right? Is how did that head get severed? Who severed the head of a Celestial?
Yeah.
What villain did that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's some big shit.
I mean,
that's some crazy shit. That's just floating out in space and people are living on it and no one knows what
you call it. When New Rockstars are telling about Peter being a half Celestial. Yeah. How powerful is this dude though?
Well, that he was able to hold an Infinity Stone.
But that's what I'm saying though.
But okay, so
I'm pretty sure.
Real quick. So
he couldn't have killed
in the Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Ego mentions that with Ego dying, so does the power that Star-Lord dies as well.
Oh, so he's not a Celestial anymore.
He is still half celestial by DNA, but he probably is really like strong as far as like he can probably get hit with shit and wouldn't really kill him. But he doesn't have the power like in Guardians 2, like where he was being able to create things like out of light and you know make shit like that.
This is why this is the dynamic, because I don't know this stuff. I wouldn't know. I'm thinking that he's celestial being, and I'm looking at Peter Quill like he Thor now. But you're right. Like I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all.
Yeah. So when Ego died, that power that he had also died with him. So like he's not imbued by that light anymore. And like that, at least that's what they established in that movie. So I'm going off that, but. It is cool that they bring that up with like it's cool. It's cool to know that they're back on Nowhere, because that opens up a lot of stuff. Another thing to go off the ego stuff, like another big plot point in the Guardians thing that happened was the fact that Mantis is his sister. That was pretty cool. Like I didn't know that. Like that was a cool twist that they did. And if you go back, it's even crazier because I never put this together. Like they leave clues. Like that's why I love Marvel, bro. Like they leave clues and stuff that we've already seen that we didn't even think about.
Yeah.
And so, right, basically. In Guardians 2, when Ego is giving his like presentation of how he would go to different planets and like he would like sleep with the girl there and try to like make a celestial like carry the celestial gene that he has so he can take over more worlds and stuff. When he was doing that, they show a picture of him like kissing like a bunch of different species like aliens, and there's one that looks like Mantis in the top right corner, top left corner, and I never saw that. I'll put that screenshot in if I can find it. But
I mean, they show definitely
they have that. Yeah, I'm just gonna rip it off their video. I'm just gonna rip it off their video anyway. So it's all good.
Shout out New Rockstars.
Yeah, shout out New
man.
Rockstars. Yeah, we're big fans. Like don't take my video down, please, just because I'm using that. I don't know where to get that thing. I'll find my own.
EA Voss.
Yeah, yeah, seriously. But yeah, shout out Eric Voss. That's you the man. But yeah, so like that whole thing, right, is like that's cool that's his sister. So she may have she obviously has like crazy powers. Like she's able to like put him to sleep and stuff and put like like do crazy shit. Even seeing her in this show, wasn't it wild when she was jumping and shit? Like that shit was crazy as fuck. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, like
but she scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh, she's scary. If she's coming at you, like she just run at you and then put you to sleep. Chasing
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, Kevin Bacon, which was hilarious. Yeah, so that was also a big thing that's cool too. Like it's starting to connect to like the Eternals and like Celestials and what does it mean to be a Celestial? What is it, like all this stuff, right? Like these bigger things.
I wonder how they're gonna like tie that in, because it's like, bro, like who's stronger, Kang or the Celestials?
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
and then
I'm sure the Celestials could kill Kang, but there's a million of Kang.
Yeah,
he could just keep coming.
He probably has.
And he has some technology that he can exactly. He could build something.
And the other thing is, where's the what if person?
Oh, the Watcher.
Yeah, where's he at?
He's behind the veil, bro. Watching.
But where is he? Is he stronger than the Celestials or not?
We have to watch. Oh, okay. So another thing that New Rockstars, again, shout out New Rockstars.
Yeah.
They put out a power ranking of like different power levels.
Oh, shoot.
We should watch that after this. We'll watch that real quick because that shit's dope. It's like it ranks like how powerful people are.
Okay.
Like, and the different levels of power, like almost like heavyweight, lightweight.
That's what I want to know, because it's like, yo, if like we thought Thanos was that guy, you know what I mean? But now Kang shows up, and then Kang is that guy from Loki, and then we see the Eternals, and then you see the Celestials, but then you see the Eternals, and you're like, okay, well, who's stronger? Like, who, and then you see Thor and Zeus and all them. It's like, who's really the guy? Like
who's the strong?
Yeah, like is the Celestials? Because they just killed.
It keeps going, bro. It keeps going. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Because then, if you really want to go into it, like the real strongest things,
they didn't kill them. They froze them.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, is it's levels, right? That's all I was saying. Like when you were talking about the Thunderbolts and Falcon and the Winter Soldier and stuff like that. That's like street level, like they're like villain kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Then there's like cosmic level, like kind of powers, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. That's like, and then there's like these like like Galactus and shit that is gonna come in and like wreck everybody, like literally eats planets. You know what I mean? Like it's like how you stopping that guy? Like you know, so it's stuff like that. Like where it's gonna get
Galactus is. That's crazy.
Oh, bro, that's who everyone was hoping was gonna be the next big bad. But
really?
But yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. That's a whole nother thing.
Phase 10.
That's a whole nother thing. We'll get into maybe next episode we'll talk about Galactus. I'll write it down. Galactus and Silver Surfer and Fantastic Four and how that's all gonna incorporate too. But yeah, so that's a big thing too that they did on this holiday special. That's why I was really I thought they did a really good job in like connecting more stuff. Another big thing that came out of it, which is the whole reason we started talking about it, was Bucky, right?
Oh,
his arm, bro.
Yeah.
At the end of it, Nebula gifts a rocket Wonder Soldier's arm, bro.
Yeah. Did you see New Rockstars thing about it?
No. So tell me about it.
So they said that. Well, it was I forget the black girl's name.
So yeah, so and Falcon
name?
and the Winter Soldier, Okoye.
No, I'm sorry, and New Rockstars.
Oh.
You don't know her
name? Jessica Clemens or something like that.
So
I think.
she said, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say like how the Dora Milaje like can remove his arm.
Well, what she was saying, she said that as well, but she said what it could be is it could be Nebula's person who like you know Nebula killed herself in Endgame. It could be that arm because she knows how to like dismember herself, and because she was given she saw
that's
the
an interesting theory.
She saw the Thunderbolts
promo picture.
Yeah, and that arm is not the same arm as
the one that she gave.
The one she gave Rocket. She said it looks different, but she's like, maybe it's the lighting, maybe it's not the lighting.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you got to put it together. But that's what she said, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Because if you think about it, like Nebula was getting dismembered by freaking Thanos so many times, she probably knows how to dismember whatever, or she could make another arm like that. But like, it goes deeper. Like we don't know. We don't know. Maybe he got a new arm. And then,
so it's crazy because
Eric Voss said that maybe Nebula and Bucky smashing, and like he gave her a whole arm. It's so many theories, dog.
They were having sex and they both took off their arms and then they just picked up the wrong arm, or he left his arm at the house, bro. He was so like flustered.
I don't know.
He got that out of the galaxy pussy, and he was like Guardians of the Galaxy pussy, and fucking forgot his arm at the house, bro.
I don't know about that theory, but like
that's interesting. But it's cool too. Yeah, to bring it up, what I was gonna say is basically in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, we saw that the Dora Milaje, like they do that move to him. They're like, and then they like take off his arm, and they're like, we gave this arm to you, we'll take it away. Like that shit was crazy.
Yeah, like, it wasn't like the Dora Milaje is dope, but like it wasn't even a high ranking Dora Milaje.
Yeah,
she was like, like can you put it up or no? You can't put it up.
No, I can't. I'll get it. Yeah,
you get flagged. Yeah. But she was like, and it just fell off, and it's like, dang, like it was. Yeah. I think,
dude, that shit was wild.
I think what I think it is though. I think it is his arm. I don't think it's what she said. I don't think it's Nebula's arm. I think it is his arm, but I think he got a new arm.
Yeah,
and low key somehow, some way, they were linked up or something.
Well,
happened.
So I feel like he had that one silver arm, and then it got blown off at the end of Civil War, right? So he had like the silver arm at first, got blown off by Iron Man.
Yeah,
and then he didn't have an arm for a while, and then at the end of he goes to Wakanda. Wakanda makes him a vibranium arm. Yeah. That's the black arm that he has.
Yeah.
So like that's vibranium. He had that all the way up into Falcon and Winter Soldier last time we saw him. And then
he had a new arm in Falcon and Winter Soldier?
No, he still had the same arm, and that's the arm because Wakanda gave it to him. The Dora Milaje took it off. They were able to take it off a little bit. So that's that.
But
that's the last time we saw him.
But
yeah, so if there's the Thunderbolts thing that they just showed and his arm is different, then he must have upgraded again, or Wakanda took it back or something, and like maybe Nebula bought it on the black market, or she like somehow got it. Yeah, but that's also a crazy thing. That's like that's another puzzle piece that we're like, okay, like that. Marvel's great at building questions for us, right? They're good at giving us a little bit that you're like, wait, what? Like, what is that? Like, how did that happen?
Yeah.
Now Bucky's arm's just off. Like, what? How did that happen? How did he lose his arm? Like, so that's also a cool thing that.
That's such a like little part too, and it's like not why do we care? We care because we like it, but like it's like that. Like why did they put that in there for us to be like, man, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
but it's cool though, bro. Cool. They did a great job at like this whole like for it being a holiday special, like for being like almost like you're like, oh, this might be like some corny, just like one-off kind of like.
That's what he thought, because I was all hype. Yeah. I was all hype about it because of Christmas. You know what I mean? Like he was hating on the brother, and he's talking about, oh man, it was great. It was great.
Not only was I would say it was great. I almost cried, bro. That shit was so good. Like I almost, good. I like legit almost cried. It brought me like so many feelings with shout out to Mantis, bro. The girl who plays Mantis she killed that shit. Like I thought she was like a nobody character to me, and like now I really am invested in like her feelings and like this stuff.
Man, they killing it. They killing it right now.
Seriously.
For the last phase or this phase or whatever. Yeah. Like all the character development, like the people are growing to be like somebody else. Well, Black Panther definitely killed that, and then you come to this, and it's like, dang, dude, like I didn't expect Mantis to carry the show, the movie,
dude. Yeah, she did. She's
with
fucking
a special
good, bro.
Or whatever, and then I think
like Mantis, and then like
I mean, even
Batista was like just like a side character.
Even if you think like WandaVision and Loki, like they were side characters to the main guy, and then like they built it up. I think that's really dope, because it's like who's really a side character? Nobody. Yeah. Like people can have their own, except everybody except my boy Papa Doc. Everybody except
it works for everybody except for Anthony Mackie.
Papa Doc.
Everyone's having character build. Dude, that's what I'm saying. I think you need to go back and watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier again. All this Falcon and the Winter Soldier hate is making me sad because I'm looking right there. Every time you talk about it, it's funny because I have a pop figure and his Captain America Falcon because I wanted that. I'm like, I love Captain America Falcon Winter Soldier. I'll say this. Listen. New Captain America.
Yo, Anthony Mackie, if you ever watch this, I'm about to go back home.
Anthony Mackie, you're my Captain America.
After this, and I'm about to go watch Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
And then watch our next podcast to see if my thoughts change.
Yeah, I think it will change the way you feel about him, bro. Because it's good. You really gotta watch. See. And another thing that they did was in Falcon and Winter Soldier that was dope was they introduced that guy who was the black dude who was like who had the super soldier serum.
Yeah.
Who like he's Anthony Bouchard or something like that. I forgot his name.
I don't know his name, but I know you're talking about that.
But so he comes back, and then his son or his grandson probably has powers too.
Oh, yeah.
So they're setting up a Young Avengers with him too. So he might be like he's gonna be someone.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like as much as we don't think that there's stuff there, like as much as this first phase, like a lot of people, I've seen a lot of stuff about people saying like this phase 4 was kind of trash or was like mid, whatever. And I get you. It wasn't. Especially after coming off of Endgame and Infinity War, it's so hard to like match that again, and everyone wants that feeling again. But they reset us back to like 10 years ago, So we hit as much as it's like weird right now, like we're seeing all this like little stuff. It's all gonna connect, bro. It's all gonna connect. It's building up like the stuff with that kid that's building up towards the Young Avengers, and they're gonna have a Young Avengers thing, and that's gonna be badass when all the Young Avengers come together, right? And then as far as like the in Falcon and Winter Soldier as well, like. The power broker, that girl Sharon Carter, which was remember Sharon Carter? She was like the blonde chick from Captain America, I think Civil War.
Niece or
yeah,
something
Peggy's like niece.
Yeah.
She becomes a power broker, and that's more of like that like street level like villain type shit. Like she's like running like an underground thing, and I bet you like the Thunderbolts are gonna have to like fuck with that, like the power broker and deal with all that stuff, right?
Okay.
Like the U.S. government is working like so that's more like governmental like street level superhero stuff. So there's gonna be that whole storyline, and that's gonna be cool with Falcon and Bucky and all them coming together and shit. It's know what I just thought about? Because Bucky's on the Thunderbolts, I bet you Captain America is going to be fighting against him, and they're going to have like this thing where it's going to be like they're going to be like old friends who are like now fighting against each other, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And then it's going to be like, yeah. So, hold up, we got a special guest coming through real quick.
Special guest. Yeah, we're going to see, man. Got some special guests in the building?
Yeah, sit down, take a seat. Well, yeah. Come over here. Yeah, you can come over here, and you can pop in real quick and say what's up. So this is my boy Ant. Say what's
up. Compton City Ant on Instagram. That's Compton City _Ant. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm out here with Adrian and Avery. You already know how it go. Yeah, we getting to this money. You know what I'm saying? And we do a lot of things out here. From making this music. Well, I do it for therapy, but making this music, and a couple other things. So mess with your boy.
I appreciate it, bro.
Mess with your boy.
You gotta come in and give us a little shout out real quick. That's cool too. And then you get
Hey, what's going on? My name's Aiden or AJ. Y'all can tune into my Twitch at AJ's World. Same thing on YouTube. I ain't done it for like a year or so, but I'm gonna get back to it. So make sure y'all tune in for that.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So this is my neighbor and his nephew. They chilling as fuck. You guys can sit down right here. You take a seat. You can sit down right there, bro. Just relax for a little bit because we're still whining and grinding on this thing.
Yeah, we ended off on Falcon fighting the Black Captain America.
Okay, first. Okay,
I mean, if that happens,
I just think that's a cool theory, and I think that
Bucky gonna mess that nigga up.
No, he's not, bro. He's not.
He gonna
Dude,
mess that nigga up.
He's Captain America, bro. He's not gonna lose. But what's gonna happen is they're gonna.
Bucky is nice with the hands, though. That's what I'm saying.
He is. But
Captain America got beat up by a girl.
Okay, but
what's the girl that took the serum in his show? That little girl that was fighting.
Oh, the flag smashers and stuff. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Bucky don't get pieced up, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling y'all, bro. Bucky don't get messed up like that.
But that's fine. That's fine. But
hey, you know what? I'm talking all this mess, and I was talking about Captain America.
Well, first off,
Bucky was probably hella racist.
Dude, Bucky was hella racist. Bucky was a Nazi, bro, and you're going for Bucky, bro. So I'm saying, you're over here, see. I think you got a MAGA hat. You turn that hat around. Let me see if it says "Make America Great" on it, bro. Because I'm telling you, bro.
Bucky is probably a racist. I'm over here defending that nigga, bro.
Yeah, don't defend him, bro. He's changed his ways, but he's still the same dude, bro. Yeah. He's deep down. He's done some shit that you can't get over, bro. But no, I was gonna say that, bro. Also, Captain America got a new suit. So we didn't even see it. That's a vibranium Wakanda made Captain America suit, bro.
Oh yeah,
so
that Wakanda did make that.
Yeah,
why did I say Wakanda like that? Wakanda.
Yeah. So if they made him that suit, then that's next level shit. He's gonna be able to fuck people up with that thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some and you remember he has that little drone with him.
Yeah.
I'm sure they made him a new drone. And that's probably some futuristic crazy shit that he's gonna, bro. Don't underestimate. I'm telling you, Anthony Mackie. Do you guys like Anthony Mackie? Do you know who Anthony Mackie is?
Papa Doc from 8 Mile.
From 8 Mile?
Oh. Papa Doc from 8 Mile. You ever see 8 Mile?
Oh, what? Bro. Yeah, see.
How old are you again?
19. He's 19.
19. You ain't never seen 8 Mile?
That's gonna be your assignment. That's gonna be your assignment to go home.
That kind of do make sense.
Yeah. 19. Yeah, no, it makes sense. It makes sense. There's a lot of things. That's the disconnect. See?
Yeah,
that's the disconnect.
Golly, bro.
Yeah, you gotta watch.
But I ain't that far off. Yeah, 8 Mile was great, man.
8 Mile was great.
8 Mile was great. I keep talking about this dude.
He's hating on Anthony Mackie being the next Captain America because I don't know if you guys watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier or if you guys are into that stuff, but basically Captain America, he's not dead and gone, but he's old man now. Yeah. And it's gonna be funny if they have him do interactions with he's gonna be like, man, back in my day, Captain America. They can't bring Captain America back as an old man, bro. They gotta. But
Chris Evans would not do that.
But yeah, basically Captain America, he's gone now, right? So the Falcon, his sidekick was the one who took up the mantle now. So now he's the new Captain America, which I have him up there representing. And
side note.
Go ahead.
I would have loved for Don Cheadle to be Captain America. That would have been sick.
Don Cheadle's the next Iron Man.
No, he's not.
He's gonna. Okay. Boom. This gives me another idea too. Okay, so Don Cheadle could have
been Captain America. That would have been lit.
What if Don Cheadle?
Don Cheadle in the movie. Hold that thought. Because Don Cheadle, he was on the Sokovia Accord side. He was the most Captain America of the Captain Americas.
You're right.
Yeah, bro, that would have been lit. Don Cheadle as Captain America. Okay, that would have been sick, bro.
You know whose fault this is? It's hard out here for Pimp Terrence Howard. It's his fault, bro. If Terrence Howard didn't fuck up, then Terrence Howard would still be War Machine, and Don Cheadle would have been Falcon.
That would have been sick.
And then we would have had.
Look,
we had Don Cheadle.
I don't hate Falcon the character. If Don Cheadle was Falcon as a sidekick and then became Captain America, that would have been lit. I would have been happy, bro. That would have been perfect.
And Don Cheadle is more of a Captain America too, actually.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Anthony Mackie's a good actor, though, bro. I really like Anthony Mackie. He's a good actor.
Cool. What I'm saying,
I forgot what other movie he was just that he's in.
He's not a main character type dude. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. He was a perfect sidekick.
Well, he's getting his own movie, so Captain America: New World Order. So that's coming out. So when that movie comes out, I'm telling you to change your tune.
Okay, so
did we talk about this before? Where you were hating on Falcon before last time, in another episode, and then I was like, wait till Captain America comes out. He's gonna prove himself, bro.
I gotta see the movie. He just don't seem like a main character to me, my boy. Like he's because every movie he's been a sidekick. Even bro, he was in what's the movie? He was in Black Mirror, and he was a main character.
Black Mirror.
But
he was
Yaya
good in Black
was
Mirror.
in there. And Yaya held him down.
Yeah, okay.
And that was a weird
episode. Let's not talk about that episode.
That was a weird episode. But like even in there, like he wasn't the like. So he has main characters. His main characters movies are kind of weak.
I definitely saw him on something.
He got like a basketball movie that he was a main character in. It was weak. It was so weak.
You're gonna pull up all his bad movies, bro. I know there's something that he did that I was like, man, Anthony Mackie's a good actor.
I like side character. He kills Falcon, bro. I give him that. He kills Falcon, but
yeah, he's funny.
As a main character, we. Look at the basketball movie.
8 Mile. It pops up 8 Miles. One of his.
Yeah, 8 Mile. Yeah, he's side character. He's a good side character.
Pain and Gang.
What's the? Do you see the?
He was in Hurt Locker. That was a good movie.
I ain't never seen.
He was also a side character.
Side character. Do you see?
Yeah, I don't think he's really been like a main.
Show him the because you're gonna put these up on the screen, right?
Yeah. What?
Show him the basketball movie. Oh, see, he was in Pain and Gain. Perfect character. Pain and Gain. He was a perfect side character.
Mirror.
His Avengers. Oh, it's a basketball movie.
Oh, he was in Night Before. That was a good one.
Side character.
Yeah, side character.
You know what I'm saying? I rock with Anthony Mackie as a side character.
She hate me.
He ain't got main character energy.
You know who? Oh, you know who? You know what I was realizing? Have you seen? When was the last time you saw Notorious?
Oh, he was a side character.
No, but you know who he was?
Yeah, he was Tupac.
He was Tupac, bro.
Side character, and I hated him in that movie. He sucked his Tupac, bro. He sucked his Tupac. That's what I'm saying. Sidekick energy, bro. Sidekick energy. Shout out to Anthony Mackie, bro.
I think Avery won me over on this one, bro. I'm sorry, Anthony Mackie.
Hold on, I gotta show this dude this basketball movie. What's his name? Anthony Mackie. I'm
still looking. It's not showing up on here.
Basketball movie. Yes, bro. Look at this. This crossover. This movie is terrible. This, bro. Okay, he's gonna put it right here. He's gonna put it right here.
Crossover. Have you seen that movie?
Just look at this. Pause it for a second, or not pause it. Just hold it. Look at this. Look at this screen. Look at it. Look at it. Look at Anthony Mackie. Zoom in. Zoom in on Anthony Mackie. Look at his face. Does this look like a main character to you? He don't. Look at this, bro.
All right. Anthony
Mackie, man, I rock with you, bro.
No, we're never gonna get invited to any Marvel shit now because of you, bro. Look, you can't talk about Anthony Mackie like that, bro. That's Captain America.
Oh man. Hey, look, man. Look, I'm doing this for the podcast. I rock with Anthony Mackie.
You'll never, if you're gonna run into him, I bet you're gonna run into him in LA, bro.
I'm like, what's up, dog? I rock with you as Falcon, bro. Yeah.
And he's gonna be like, no, I actually saw that clip, bro. I saw it, bro. I saw it. It's running around TikTok right now. I saw what you said about me, bro.
Oh snap, man! I'm never a hater, man. Go get your money, Anthony Mackie, bro.
Yeah,
get your money, bro. I'm proud of you.
I genuinely think that once it comes to Captain America, I was really hoping they would put him in Black Panther, but they had a different story to tell, and I get it. If I bet you if Chadwick hadn't died, that Anthony Mackie probably would have been in Black Panther. They probably would have found a way because there's no way he has a suit from Wakanda. They had to explain that.
Oh, true. He probably was. He probably was in. Not was, but he probably was in Ryan Coogler's mind, making it.
It'd be interesting.
Sure.
Well,
that'd have been cool though, for sure.
To kind of what I was gonna say too, and we were talking about character development. One character that I've grown to love is I don't know how to pronounce his name, but it's like Simu Liu, the guy who plays Shang-Chi.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
That guy's dope, right? But this guy, one thing there's been some shit in the news where I think Quentin Tarantino and someone were talking about how like Marvel movies aren't like real movies and stuff, and then
Quentin Tarantino, I rock with you, bro, but chill out.
Yeah, chill
Chill
out.
These
are good movies
because superhero movies is dope right now. It's going crazy.
And
you gotta make one, bro. Just make one, and then you'll probably be up like Marvel, bro. You tripping?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
superhero movies is going crazy. You crazy, bro.
And he but basically, Simu Liu, he like came back and clapped back and was like, I don't care if you like it. I mean, I'm cool. Like, you don't have to like it. Like, these are still movies. And he's like, if you want to go back to the good old days of movies, those good old days were really white. So I'm glad that I'm able to be in a franchise that allows me to be
that's a pretty good clapback.
Celebrates characters and like like all this stuff, right?
That's a good clapback.
Like, he's like, yeah, they say like it's forced diversity and stuff, but he's like, but I'm glad like that they're giving me an opportunity to be able to show Shang-Chi and like Asian culture and different stuff like that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and on main screen stage.
I mean, all of it. I don't understand the forced diversity thing.
But that's what it's because people are just dumb, bro. They're like, oh, you're like trying to show. But even like Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the whole shit with like that's like the whole like black struggle of him like being like, is he gonna be accepted in America as Captain America because he's black? Like, you know,
isn't like it's not forced because isn't this all in the comics?
That stuff, yeah.
Like, it's not forced.
Yeah, it's in there.
What is he talking about? Quentin Tarantino is
all that, but they just get mad about that stuff. They don't,
bro.
But regardless, I was gonna say, to bring it all back around and kind of wrap shit up, is that Simu Liu is gonna be at LA Comic-Con this weekend, and your boy is going to Comic-Con. Yeah. LA Comic-Con. I'm really fucking excited. I'm super hyped, and he's having a panel, so I'm gonna actually go sit down and like listen to this dude talk and see what he says. I
get paid tomorrow. After I pay my bills, I'll see what's up. I'll probably go to one day.
I mean, I think that for the podcast, you should do it. If you guys want to help pay for his ticket, you know, you guys can donate. I
get paid tomorrow. We gonna check out these bills and see what's popping, and then hopefully.
Yeah,
hopefully.
We'll see how much the tickets are now. You should have bought it when I bought it like 3 months ago.
It's ugly now.
I don't know,
but I only go for one day, so it'd probably be like $50.
Yeah. We can see. We'll check it out. But yeah. So that's a cool thing too. Is I'm actually gonna be taking my camera and recording a bunch of footage.
You need to go to New Rockstars.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and New Rockstars is gonna be there too. So I'm gonna try to see them and see what they're doing. They're having a panel as well.
You gotta talk to EA.
They're doing a live podcast there. The break room, the one that they do. They're gonna do that, and Eric Voss will be there and stuff.
That's dope.
Yeah, so I'm gonna probably sit down. I feel bad for Kat because she's gonna have to sit down. And I'm gonna make her sit through all this shit, bro. But I got the 3-day pass for a reason. So
you gotta get Kat something nice.
I'll buy her whatever she wants. But yeah, man. So I'm excited for that because what we'll do is in the next episode, I'll have footage by then. So I'll probably try to incorporate some footage in the next episode.
Damn, I gotta go because of the podcast now.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We should be there, and maybe we can ask some people some questions and stuff, and maybe we can incorporate that in the next episode and do like a little segment where we're live at Comic-Con and just asking people questions and taking pictures and videos and stuff. So
yeah.
So be on the lookout for that next week. And man, I think we did a pretty good job talking. See, there's always stuff to talk about when it comes to Marvel, man.
Yeah, there's a lot, bro.
Yeah, there's always a lot.
We probably definitely passed over an hour.
Yeah, but
for sure. Sorry, guys, but thanks for watching. If you're
still here watching this, I appreciate it. You're a real fan of Marvel and maybe us.
Yeah.
And but yeah, man, it's I'm excited. Guardians of the Galaxy special was amazing.
Yes.
Excited for what's to come. We didn't even get to talk about really like the Ant-Man news and all the stuff like that, but we'll save that because next week
got ammo in the tank because we got like 3 months till we get 2 months.
2 months
December, January, February, 3 months.
Yeah, I think it's in the beginning of February when it comes out. That's the next thing I got to do is write down when all the next movies are coming out, when the release dates are and stuff.
Yeah.
So we'll catch you guys up on that, and we'll talk about. There's obviously some rumors about Kang killing Ant-Man in this one. Is it the end of Paul Rudd? Is Kang are we gonna see multiple Kangs?
I'm not gonna lie. If they definitely should do that because that would be crazy.
I saw something real quick. I saw something where this guy was talking about like how sick would it be because like Thanos in them, like we've all seen, like we know how bad Thanos is, but like if we come in here and Kang just straight up kills a main character, like that's like
that'd be wild.
Whoa,
yeah, that'd be wild.
He just killed Ant-Man, like that's like, oh man, like this dude does
what Marvel
play.
Does is they trick us in the trailers, so we seeing all this. It's probably like the first 20 minutes of the movie.
Oh yeah,
and then it's done.
There's gonna be a lot of stuff that we don't expect.
So what's it gonna be, Ant-Man? And then Ant-Man's like, no.
Break his head, bro. Just steps on him. Dude, yeah.
What's it gonna be, Ant-Man?
I feel like they have to like find some way to. But that's what he's saying. He's like, what if Kang kills Ant-Man in front of his daughter? And then they have to like to make it real like emotional. Like,
shoot.
Yeah.
Hey, real quick, last thing, because I know we gotta go. But because we're gonna talk about this later, but like I don't have any predictions. Like, who do you think is gonna come help these fools? Because they can't beat him by themselves.
It's gonna take everybody. I think it's gonna. That's why Kang Dynasty is like the last movie.
No. I'm talking about
in this first one.
Yeah, the first one. Because
I think maybe
it's too early to be an Infinity War. Like you can't end. You can't. It's not gonna end on like, oh man, I'm so sad. It's not gonna end like that.
Maybe that's the whole thing. Maybe that's what happens at the end. Like, because maybe Kang doesn't die. Like, they don't beat Kang in this one. Like, he just kills him, and then it's like, fuck. Like, the end movie ends, and you're just like, damn. Like, that dude just got out, like, killed him, and what's next?
Oh, that's true.
He's just gonna start going around murking all the freaking Avengers.
Oh shoot!
Yeah,
that nigga's scary, bro.
Dude, he's so
crazy. Shout out to Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, shout out to Jonathan Majors.
Anthony Mackie, look at Jonathan Majors.
Dude, you're such a hater.
Hey, stop! All right, I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Well, with that, like, subscribe, do all the shit. Follow us.
Yeah, man. Follow us. Like, subscribe.
Avery Harden.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Avery Hip Hop Hard.
Yeah.
Avery Hard Hip Hop
everywhere.
Avery Hard Hip Hop. Adrian Blest everywhere.
And
yeah, man. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in for another episode.
Y'all been here forever, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
They're here to the end. That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, man.
So peace, guys.